Hi, in this video, I will show you how to create a GUI-based application on tourist management using C++, Qt, and database. So first of all, let me open a Qt Creator. This version I downloaded it from a Qt website, and I'm using the community version. This does not require any license, so student can use it for study purpose. So I'll create a new project from here, and it will be Qt widget application, and I can give some name like my list manager, and I can save under uh, uh, some path actually, and this is my default location. And once I can click on next. Next, and from here also I can click on next, and main window. By default, the first window will keep its main window, will give it name main window. And language. Hi, in this video I will show you how to create a GUI based application on tourist management using C++, Qt, and database. So first of all, let me open a Qt Creator. This version I downloaded it from a Qt website, and I'm using the community version. This does not require any license, so student can use it for study purpose. So I'll create a new project from here, and it will be Qt widget application, and I can give some name like my list manager, and I can save under uh, some path actually, and this is my default location. And once I can click on next. Next, and from here also I can click on next, and main window. By default, the first window will keep its main window, will give it name main window. And language, I usually don't choose anything. I will not choose anything for now. Guys can do some changes something. And I can choose this Git, which is by default installed for this operating system. And I don't need to choose anything here, and I can just click on finish. So here I'll close this pop-up. So this is the first window, and if you see here on the left side, you will see it created one main window.cpp, and it has the respective UI file for it, and this is the main file. From here our application launches, and in header file you will see the header file for main.cpp. So here we have only one UI. If I run this application, and if I run this, then I will see it created a UI, single page UI. And so what we'll do here is we'll set size, and we'll create some button here. On the button we'll perform launch different windows, and we'll use for different purposes. Let me close it, and let me open the UI. So from the UI, if I double click on this file, I'll get the UI, and I'll come here, I will define its size, and I will say it should be 800 by 500, and I also need to say maximum width, that is 800, and height 500, and I can just say Control S, and I can give some title to it. And so title we can change from here. I will say my tourist manager 1.0, whatever I have put here I will see on the title. And let me run it quickly, what changes it did. So you see here my tourist manager 1.c is here appearing here, and I can move it. Let me close it. So now I'll create few buttons here, the corner, and for the buttons I can go to left panel, widget box. This is called widget box, and from here we'll select choose a push button, like you can click on it and you can perform some operation. So I can say this is button, and I'll name it as so few buttons we need to create. This button name we can say um, so this is for tourist manager, right? So the first button we can say add package. Where did that go? Object name push button, and some text we have to put here. Push button here we can say just add package, and similar to this I can create one more. I can just say copy paste, and I will name it add this name should be, I can say, add tourist, and similar to this I can create one more ticket, add tourist. We can say, not say, just we can say instead of add tourist we will name it register tourist. And here we can say its name will say find package, and one more button we can create by copy paste. So what I'm doing is when I'm here I'm just creating control C and then control V, and I will name it as add package, register tourist, find package, and find tourist. I'll call it find tourist. And add. Okay, so these four buttons I am creating. Let me run it quickly how it appears. So here we have four buttons, and this width of this button is a little less, so we'll change it. And so we click here, nothing will happen because we haven't defined a function. So I will change its dimension. Width should be 80. I'll say 100, and height 80. Not 80 is too much. 65. Same with this is 165. Here also we have to change maximum, minimum 100 and 65. Sorry, this should be 100 and 65, and it should be 100 and 65. Similarly, this one, width should be maximum 100 and height 65. This also 100 and 65. So we are good now. I will save it, Control S. Now if I run it, and I can change so let's keep it simple for now, because it's going to take time. And if I run it from here, so we have four buttons. So what we'll do when you press add package, this will open a new UI. On that UI we will have options to create a package, and on this register tourist this will open a new UI where we will display a form where we can register the tourist. And package, from find package, this will show a new UI where we can find the package from the existing packages. And similarly, find package tourist will here we will create a UI to find the tourist. So in the next step, let me create UI first. So we need to create 4 more UI pages for add package register. So first let me create UI for add package. So for that I just need to click here, CMake file, and I would say no, I need to click on the project actually, new, add new, and this is Qt. I need to choose Qt from here, and we need a Qt designer form class. So this will create header file, .h file, .cpp file, and .ui file. And I'll choose it without button, and I'll click size we are not setting here for now, and I will name it add package quickly, and this will be under this project, my tourist manager, if I finish. So if you see here, come back, I will not see the file here because the file has been created, but we need to add this file explicitly in the CMake list here. So add package.h. So if I go to the folder inside the my tourist manager, and if I see here, see these 3 files have been created, and but we need to include this in the make file, then only you'll be able to see. So its name is add package, everything in the small, add package, and I will say add package. See it will pop up here, .h, add package dot cpp, and the third one is add package dot ui. Let me save the file, and once I save it, Control S, you will start seeing the file here. See, so we'll double click here, and we have the UI for add package. So about the dimension, we will have 4 by 400 by 300 by default. Okay, this will be helpful. And maximum 400, height 300. I'll save it. And the title also we can change. Window title, I will say add package. Okay, so we have created UI for add packages. I know it's not complete, we'll complete it first. We create UI for all other screens. Now register tourist, I'll create new one. I'll come to the project and create new, do the same thing again, and choose, I'll call it register tourist. Next, everything is same, register tourist. I'll go back to this file, and I will say register. See, by default we have here register tourist.h.cpp, register tourist.ui. So let me save it. Once I save this, will just refresh, and I can see it's here. So register UI, we need to make sure the dimension. So register tourist, it's 400 by 300, and maximum also we have to define 400 by 300, and its title also we can change. By default it is dialog. Let's say register tourist. I will save it. I'll go back to edit from here. So here if you see, we have created UI for add package, register tourist. Now find package and find tourist. Go back here, right click here, add new, Qt designer form class, and I'll choose dialog without button, then I'll name it find tourist. Find tourist, same, everything same. So we have we created for find tourist, and find package is also left. Find package, I'll right click and say Qt designer from class. From here I'll say find tourist. Find tourist, finish. Oh, this is already find tourist, we already created last time. So should we find package? Sorry, I forgot the name. Find package. Okay. So this one is for find package. Let me quickly change its dimension. Find package, you can see here, and it should be 400, maximum 400 by 300, and its title should be find package. Let me save it. Let me go back, and first of all let me add these files to rcmake file. So find tourist.h, find tourist.cpp, find tourist.ui, similarly find package.h, find package.cpp, and the last one is find package.ui. So we have all files available here. Now we have all UI available. So this is main window, this is for main, this is the main window. After that we have add package, we have register tourist, we have find package, find tourist. So these are the UI. Now we need to have a logic. So when I let me run it one more time. So when I click add package, that the UI which is for adding a package should be displayed similarly, all these three. So now I will start creating object of these different UI. So for that we need to go to main window.cpp, and here in the .h we have to include their header file first. So since our main window contains all four different UI, we need to create object of those four classes from here. So first we need to create the object, we need to include their header file. Include add package, include register tourist, include find package, include find tourist. So we are good here. Now what we'll do is in the private section we will create in the private section we can we have to declare their pointer so that we can create object on it in main window.cpp class. So first I'll create object of add package, pointer of add package, ptr add package, register tourist, ptr register tourist, and similarly find package, ptr find package, similarly find tourist API find tourist. So we have created a pointer for each of the classes or each of the UI. Now if I now I have to move to the definition, that is window.cpp, and in the constructor we can create object for each or allocate memory for each object. So we had um, add package, pointer add package is equal to new add package. This is how we create object using new, and ptr register tourist new register tourist. Similarly ptr find, I think the find package new find package ptr find. Similarly tourist new tourist. So we have created object here, and remember, we since we are allocating memory using new, or we are allocating memory from heap, we have to delete this pointer. So when these will be deleted, these objects will be deleted when we close the main window, or when window object is destroyed. Is whenever it is destroyed, we have to make sure these objects are also getting destroyed, so we can, in the constructor of main window, we can delete these pointers. Delete uh, package, delete this point register one, and delete pointer find package, and delete find. So we are good here. It's good practice to delete, otherwise anyway you are going to close the when window, so application will close and all the memory allocated on heap will be released, but it's good practice to clear off all the memory. So we are good here. So we have created the object. Now how we are going to make use of these objects or UI uh, from the main window. So if you come to the UI, so what we need to do, when someone clicks on this button, the add package UI should be displayed. So for that, what we need to do, we need to define a slot. We will right click on it, and we will go to slot, and we will create a signal. We need to click on the signal clicked and press. So this created us a new method which is inside class main window, and here we need to, and you see it on push button clicked, and we can just say um, ptr, this is for add package, right? So ptr add package show. So we already have created object for add package UI, and now on the button click we are showing it. Let me save it and quickly run it, how it works. So see here, see it launched the add package window. So one important thing, when we are clicking outside of it, it is minimizing that we want to stop. So let me close it, and how we can do that, we'll go to the add package UI, and properties, we'll come here, and we need to click on the non-model. Instead of this window modality, we'll say window model, and we'll save it. This should fix it. Let me quickly run one more time. Better let me build it. It's building. Let me clean it, and then again rebuild. So it has generated a binary for this application. So that means build was successful. Now if I run it, just click add package. It's still not working. We'll figure out why it is not later on. Let's first first modify the main window. I'll go back, come to the main window UI, and when someone clicks on register tourist, it should open the registered tourist UI, and I'll go to slot, clicked, and this also I will say PTR register tourist show, and similarly I'll go back here and find package, go to slot, clicked, and PTR find package show, and same way we will right click on find tourist, go to slot, clicked, PTR find tourist dot show. Okay, so here we have done this. We have handled, we are calling UI on each button click, and let me dry run completely. It's building. So add package is opening add package UI, that is good. Register tourist is calling opening register tourist UI. Find package is calling find package. Find tourist is find tourist. Oh, I see. For find tourist, we haven't changed the title. Window title. We'll change it quickly. So we'll go to find tourist. Is find tourist and UI in the property window. Dialog will say find tourist. We will save it. So we are good now. Now we will start creating form or elements for each screen. We'll go to add package. Sorry, not this. Add package. So here when we say add package, so we need to create few elements here. So elements we can create. First of all, we will create a form layout here. This is useful for better alignment. And, so for the when we say add package, we will just say like package name, package description, and package amount. These are the basic things we can add as of now. So and where is a label? So we need to find label here, this one, and we'll name it package name, and in front of package name we will have a text box. We'll call it line edit. This text edit is for multiple line edit is for single line. So this is, we will put package name here, and after package name we can create one more label, and we'll call it description, and this is the label for description, and we need to create text box with multiple line, because description will have multiple line about which will hold the description of package, and so we cannot take line edit here. Instead of line edit, we have to take text edit. If I choose here, see, and we can also put one label for amount, and amount can For the amount we can use single line text box. So here's that. It should be up. 900. Yeah, it's good practice to and we need to have two buttons as well here. So for the saving push button, I'll just say save. I put save here, and reset. So what save button will do, it will just collect all the values and save into the database, and reset will just empty all the values which we have feed. So this is the basic structure, and it's good practice to give a proper name for each element. So this is package label. We are not giving any because we are not touching the label, or we are not reading the value of any label, but we need to read the values of different text boxes right here. So this is line edit. We will call it, we give it proper name txt. All the text boxes should I usually give name txt. All text boxes start with txt prefix txt. This is package name, and this is txt description, and this should be txt amount, and this is this is generic name push button. We will change it. For button I use btn save, and I call it this one btn reset. Okay, so this, at least UI is ready for this add package. Similarly, we'll go to register tourist. Register tourist. Okay, so we, in this UI we will put some detail. We will ask for some detail from the tourist, basic information like first name, middle name, last name, passport number, contact number, address, package name, whatever that person want to choose. So we'll again create a form layout here, and let me put some label. We'll call it just first name, and line edit. What if I copy paste just it's spoiling. It's easy to draw. Okay, similarly first name I will just say middle name. Let me change this text, and for the middle name also I'll create a line text box, line edit, and then I'll have last name, and for the last name let me fix. For the last name we should let me create a text box for last name to enter last name. Okay, and after last name, for the tourist, let's say if tourists are international tourists, we have to ask their passport number, and let me create a new label, passport number, and to insert a passport number we need a text box, passport number, and one more important thing, we also need their contact number. So for the contact number we'll create new label, another label, contact number, and let's make it small. For contact number I need one text box, and what else we can ask any tourist, like permanent address, and for the permanent address To store the permanent address, we will have a text box, and after permanent address we can also ask like what type of package uh, the tourist is interested. So we'll take one more label here. We'll say choose package and choose package. So we want to choose, so it's better to display a drop box here or combo box. So where is that element? Checks box, column, list, combo box. Say combo box here. So once we run, you'll see some option here, and these options, all these packages, we will read from the database. So before registering user, we have to make sure we have all the packages registered for the application. Then once we register any tourist, we can fill up all the details plus the package name we can choose from here. And so package name and we can display from here, and it's better to display package description on this UI itself. For that we can uh, take one more. Okay, this we will keep description here. Okay, so as discussed last time, it's good, it's better to give name. So this is, we'll name it txt name, txt, sorry, it should be txt first name, txt name, txt last name, txt passport number, and txt contact number. This is permanent address. This is we'll call it CMB. Choose package, and this will have txt package description. So we are good here. So we have created UI for add package. We have created UI for register tourist. Oh, we need to have one important thing we missed. We need to have button also to save and reset. So we should have save button here. Similarly, we will call it its name should be btn save, btn save. Oh, sorry, this should be btn register, btn reset, sorry, and its name also should be reset. And this button name, we are keeping save button. This will save all the data in the database, and its name should be unique name, that is, we'll say btn save. So we are good here. We are good with the two UI, add package and register. Now we'll create UI for find package. Double click here. So in the find package, what else? Find package, we just need to we need two things. We can either find by name, or by default we'll display all the packages name here. at the bottom, and on the top we will ask user to filter by name if that person wants. Okay, so label, we'll put a label here. We are This is for find package, so we can say package name, and the package name, then we can enter some text box. And then we can have one button here. Find package, and here at the bottom we can read all the records from the database, and we can show here. So for that there is a view. Actually, we can have table view. We can make use of table view, and this will be here, and here by default we can show. So first time when someone clicks on the find package, nothing will be added here, everything will be blank, but this will have by default all the packages available in the database. Now when after that, if user wants to find particular package, then can put its name here, and when the person click on find package, that a single package can be displayed here. Okay, so we will give a naming convention to this, and this is label we don't need, and we'll call it txt package name btn find package. So its name is wrong, package. And this is the table view. So for table view we'll keep it table view only, and let me save everything. So we have UI ready for add package, register tourist, find package, and find tourist. Oh, for find package, find tourist we need to create. So for find tourist, let me create UI. So similar to find package, we can create a UI for find tourist. For find tourist, we'll put a label here. We'll say enter tourist name, and then here we can use tourist name, and then we need button to click, and push button, and we will name it find, just say find, and naming convention we'll call it txt tourist name, and then button name will say btn find. And so when user click on find tourist, by default this page will display all the tourist name, but in case if user want to search a specific tourist, then we can enter the user can enter tourist name here and click on find, and the result will be here. For to hold that tourist name, all the records, we need a element, and as we discussed last time, we can use table view. So table view naming convention we will not use, so we are good. Okay, so we have UI ready. Now let me run it quickly. It's building. Okay, so add package, we have these things available. I cancel it. Register tourist, we have UI working, and find package, we have UI working. Find tourist, we have UI working. So now it's time to create database. So for the database, I'm using very light database here, that is SQLite, and that you can download from this website basically, sqlitebrowser.org. This is very light database. It has very limited feature, but just for learning purpose, it's good actually. We don't need to pay anything. So if I minimize it and click on this DB browser, this is what the I installed from that sqlitebrowser.org. Now if I click on the new database, I'll click on the database, and where I can create the database, I will create database inside documents, and projects. Here inside this I can create a folder database, and inside this I'll give a name, my tourist manager .db. This is SQLite database, but we can name it, extension can be .db, .sqlite, .sqlite3 or db3. I'm saving it. Now it is asking for the table. So basically how many tables we need? We need one table to store tourist, one table to store packages. That's all for now. So package, we call it table name package, and this will be ID, package ID, and ID will be integer, and this will be, let's say this is a primary key for us, and it will be auto incremented. And this is for package, right? So, and one second. And package will ID is good. Now we will say package name. Okay, so so we don't have varchar or character here, so we can use text, and then package. With description, this also will take text for now, and then amount will be, we can say some integer value only, but integer cannot store floating point values, so just save it real. Now all columns are done. ID, package name, package description, amount, and I'll just say okay. So if you see here, a new table got created and it has all the columns. Let me check if I can quickly check what is this work, if it is working. Let me just select query, select all column from package. If I run it, so it will say 0 result because we don't have anything in the database yet. So similarly, let's create a table for tourist as well. I right click on it, and from where we can create table. Okay, this name will be tourist. So for tourist, how many columns we need? So for tourist, we need many things. And ID will be integer, primary key, auto incremented, and then first name. We don't have varchar here, so we will just make use of text. This is very small database, light database. First name, then we will say middle name. Middle also text will take for now, and last name, text. Last name. After last name, what else we had? Oh, we had passport number. Passport number, we will take text. And after passport number, contact number. Contact number, we will also take text for now. And then oh yeah, permanent address. For permanent address also we can take text, data type, and package. What package he chose? Package name. So text, and that's all. I'll just say so. Let me check ID, first name, middle name, last name, passport number, contact number, permanent address, package name. I think it's text. I'll say okay. So we have two tables here. Okay, so now I'll go back to the Qt creator and write a logic to insert. We'll start with the package. Insert the package details into the database. Okay, I'm going to the UI. Go to the add package C++ file. Add package. Once I click on save button, everything will be saved in the database. So I will go to the slot and click. So what will happen? We need to first store those values in the database in the variables. So we use query string. We'll say that is package name is equal to UI txt package name text. This is how we access. We can read its value. Similarly, package description. But it's not coming. Okay, package description is equal to UI txt description, and what is this? Sorry, and that amount. So let me go and change one thing in the package data structure. Let me modify it. Browse data package data structure, right click, modify table. So package amount, we will just use text for now because we will put the currency sign in the beginning. So we don't have much time, we'll just use text. Okay, and I'll go back to the UI. So q string amount UI txt amount text. So we have this. Let me save it. So for debugging purpose, we can use the qdebug a method qdebug, and just and let's say package name just for debugging. I'm adding this information like a description. And amount. Let's see if we are able to see this information. So let me quickly run. Maybe we'll get error on. What is this? No name text in QEdit. Txt description. Let me go to that package UI. So its name is txt package name, txt name description. Okay. This is text box. I got it. So package description dot. So let me quickly check something. Oh, if it is text box, then yeah, we have to do like two plain text. This is the way. Now let me run it. Hope I will not get error this time. Okay, we are clear. It's compiling. Okay, so add package. I also just package one. Description USA. I will say California, San Diego, and LA. And this cost is $3,000 per person. Okay, and let me save. So if you see here, I got package name is package one, so we are able to read the information. Now if I go back, let me close this. We need to save this information in the database. So for the database, we have to include few header files if you want to use database classes. So since we'll be using those header files uh, all over the project, it's better to create a separate header file, and in that header file we can have all the required header file for the database connectivity. So header file, I'll say just click add new, and I will say just where is that C++ header file, and choose, and I will name it db header, no, database header. I'll just call it like this, and say next. It should be under the project name, and next created. But remember, you see the header file there in the database, but it will not be part of this package until we add that here in the makefile. So its name is database header. It's here. Once I save it, you will see it here after some time. See, it came here. So inside this header file, we will include all the header files required for database connectivity. And what are those? So for database and for QDebug also. For QDebug also we need a header file. So I'll start from the database first. For that we need a QSQL database, and one more header file, QSQL driver, and include for SQL error as well, to handle the error, and Q debug for logging the information, and to display all the database record on the UI, we are using table view. So for to display in records into the table view, we need table model actually. So for that, we have one header file QSQL table model. So we have this ready. So now we can use wherever we want. So we'll start with the add package. Now there is one more important thing. We have included the header, but we have to for the linking we have to include just in the library, and that library should be somewhere here, um, part of the CMake file, and it is like the name should be okay. Let's create it without it, and then we will figure it out uh, if we get any error. So I'll go to add package.cpp. Here we have everything. Now to so we are inserting whatever we are receiving here. We need to insert these details into our database. So for that we will start with um, we'll start with we'll create SQL database object name SQL. SQL database, and we need to initialize. We need to mention the type of database. We are using SQLite here. We can mention SQLite here. And we need to initialize. We need to mention the path of the database.set. So we are getting unknown error because we haven't included those header files. We can add here. Database header. Now if I come back to this package, add package, and see here let me build it first. These errors are going. See, it's because of linking. As I mentioned last time, we have to mention the library name for the SQL activity. So yeah, okay, we'll see. So fine, this is the library. So similar to widget, we have to use um, SQL as well, and this one also it should be SQL. Now let me check. Try building it. No such file or directory. QSQL database. Database name looks good. Everything will make. I think the problem is here. Um, and we have to package, and we have to link also somewhere here. Wherever we see visit here, yeah, correct here. So similar to this, we can use what SQL as capital, and this also should be as capital. Let me check if we have any other place as well. Let me save it and build it again. So I see one issue. I don't see any issue. It should run. Okay, so it's running. So let me complete the remaining code. Add package. So we have this. Now we have to set the database name which we have created. Set database name. So here we have to put the database file name which we have created. So full path we have to pass. My tourist manager. Where was that database file? Database. My tourist. This one. Copy it from here, and I'll go back. This one should be in double quote. And then I have to put the database name as well. And let me Control C. Yeah, one more thing, it's sequence we have to change. It should be /share. Okay, so now we are setting the database name. So from here, this is good, and we first need to make sure that file exists, this database exists or not. So we can check if Q file exists, then if it exists, then we can say debug some, we can show some message, database file exists, else exists. So Q file, yeah, Q file, yeah, we have to include the header file for Q file. That's why it's giving error. I'll go back to the header file. From here also we can go. Easy is to go from here. DB package Q file. It's here. We go back to that package. And exist means I have to copy paste this path. The Q debug. Okay, this name is wrong. Now if I don't find the package name, database name, that there is no need to perform remaining operation, so we can return from here only. Better readability we can make use of braces. Okay, so now we are done with. Okay, so we are reading the file name now. So we have read the database file name now. Let's open it. If so, how we can open is, we'll check if it is not able to open because of some permission issue, or it's something else is going on. Database.open. I have included not here. That means if it's not open, then I will set a message. Q debug error able to open database. Else, and if I'm not able to open, then I don't need to perform remaining operation. And in as block, basically we are returning that we don't need as block, but it's good practice to have this. You can see database open successfully. Okay, now it is open. Now it's time to insert the record. So we need to create the query. For query, we have a class QSQL query, and we will create an object. And we will just say query equal to um, mm, we create a query. Okay, query equal to QSQL query, and we'll pass the database name, and okay, Q should be capital. Yeah. Now query dot prepare, and here we have to insert the query. Query should be, since we are inserting, the query should be insert into package column name, um, package column name, like what was the column name? Package name, package description, amount. Three column we have, and we have to these are the column name, and we have to insert the values. Now tricky part come if you are new to SQL. Values, the value should be in single quote, so single quote, then variable name. So here we have to use plus sign to concatenate the string, and let's see if package name is there. What is the package name? Yeah, this one, this one, this one. Package name package name, then this should be in single quote. Comma, then again plus, package description, and double quote, single quote, comma, and then again plus sign, amount. This should be also in single quote. Yeah, so we need single quote for this, single quote should be here also. Each variable should be in single quote here also. Amount, what is this? QSQL query. Query variable has input SQL query. What is this? Let's do it other way. That of this one also we can create. What's wrong? let me go to header file. Sorry, db header. Oh, here I think we did not include that header file. Yep, that's right. Database driver error where we can include SQL query. Now it should go away. So okay, so this is gone. Now something wrong here. Package name, description amount, something is wrong here. So values one string from here plus package name, this string start end from here plus this start end from here amount start end. No, we don't need this one, I think. Yes, let's try. So we have prepared this. After that, after preparing, we have to execute this query. So after preparing, we just need to say query dot execute, and then after executing, we'll check if it has some error. With that last error dot text. We just print here. You debug last error. So let me save it and let me run it. Oh, we have to close the database, sorry. And then database.close. Okay, I'm closing it. Let's see what happens. Add package name, package 1 USA. I'll say this package will cover travel to California, San Diego, LA, and it cost 3,000 per person for 5 nights. Save. It says database inserted successfully. Last year we don't have any error. Now I'll go back and we'll check. Browse the data. Oh yeah, it worked. We are able to see the detail here. So inserting the record into the package table is working. Now let me do one more. Package 2, and this is USA, again USA, and this will try some eastern part of it. Let's say New York, New Jersey, Washington DC, and this will be a little cheaper, 2,500 for 5 nights per person. Save. What happened? Something wrong. Add package. Save. It's saved again. Let me go back to the database and check browse data. Okay, we press couple of times save button, so that's okay. So we have a duplicate package we can delete later on, but so we have now package available in the database. Now I'll close this screen, and what I will do, I will just find package. will try to find package or display all the package in this table view. Let me close it, and let me go to this and minimize it, and I'll go to find packages. And find packages, where is the UI for find packages is, sorry, it's here. Okay, so on the click of find package, so by default, whenever someone is opening this, so whenever someone is clicking on find package, it should display a default value or all the values from the database, and then when someone search by name, it should display here. So first let's write a code to display the package name on the basis of search query here. So I'll go here, and I'll go to slot and on clicked. Okay, so let me copy paste code from there, add package, find package, it's here. So these things we don't need, we just need the package name. Package name is, I think it's name here. Everything is same. I need to change the query. Query is select all coming from package where package name equal to, we'll make use of % button, like matching pattern. Package name, we'll close everything. This should be good, and at the end also we can say percentage. So this one find package, right? In the find package, we are making use of these database classes and objects. We have to include its header file, so that we can add here in the find package.h. Header file, oh, single double quotes. So these are the header file created by us, so we have to use double quote instead of angular brackets here. We are good here. I will go back to so we are here. We were including this header file, and after including this header file, what I did in the find package.cpp, here I have added all the code to um, to find the package name. So if let me run this, and if I just find the package name and see here package 1, I'll see here I'm able to see the result. And if I just say package, and it will show me all the packages having name package. So for this I have already added the code. I haven't recorded this part of adding everything, and I'm using the query, the like, so that I can find all the packages with this name, whatever user is entering the box. Now coming to the so this is inserting package is done, find package is done. Now coming to inserting tourist or register tourist. So for tourist also, I have added this code, and query I have already written. Now let me run it quickly. Register tourist, I will just say put some name here, second alias, and David, last name Thompson, passport J142321, contact number 708-777-1222, permanent address Lane 26, um, South Chicago, and package name. Oh, package name I haven't included everything, so we'll put we'll not put anything for now. Oh, it's better let me go back and or let's try to save whatever we have now. What happens? Let's see. So it is done, and it's the query is, it says last error, no query fetch. Let me run this query. I think it did not run properly. Query. If I run this, something wrong is here. This query. So I see here first name, middle name, last name, passport number, contact number, permanent address, package name is here. That's okay. The sequence doesn't matter. Oh, it should be NAME. And package name is done. Now let me run this. If I run this, it should run one row affected. And if I just click on this and browse data, tourist, browse data, browse table, you will see one record inserted. Okay, so this is working. We need to do one minor change, which is a typo. It should be name, not just enemy. Okay, so this is working, and now we are able to insert record into the uh, tourist table. Now coming to the find tourist. So in find tourist we haven't added any database code, so we will try to pull the code. We'll copy the code or make use the code from find package, like from here. Let me copy and go to find tourist, and it's better to go by UI. Where's the UI? Find tourist here. Right click here and go to slot. Clicked. Okay. Paste. To make sure all these variable names are correct. So UI txt tourist name. Okay. Text. So tourist name, we are printing, it should be tourist name. So tourist name, we got the tourist name. Now we are getting this error because in its header file find tourist we haven't included this database header file. Let me include that to here. Database header file and go back to find tourist. So everything should be resolved here, and this is okay, this is okay. Key file also is good. This everything is same. Now here we have to change the query. Instead of package we should say tourist. where tourist name, like this variable name also we have to change. Query this, everything is good. Let me run it. Let's see if we are getting any compilation error. I think it worked, and it's going to be there on the screen soon. Okay, this variable we did not declare in this pointer we did not declare in header in the find tourist.h. Should be here. Q SQL query model. What was that? App package. It was there in find package.h. This one. Find tourist model, and it is here. We declare the pointer, but in find tourist here we have to make sure we are deleting it. And here we every time user come on the screen we don't need to create this pointer, so we are checking very first time only it will create object of this q QSQL query model, and next time onward it will make use of existing object. So this is good, this is good. Now let me run it. Let's see if we are getting any compilation error. Okay, find tourist. So last time we entered Cornelius. Let me put Cornelius and find. Select from tourist where I think there is some issue with the query. Let me from the debug log, let me query this, take this query, go to this place, execute SQL, and let me copy paste here. No such column tourist name. Oh, sorry, it should be first name. Let me run it. If it runs, then we'll go back and yeah, we got one. So there's a typo. The column name is wrong. That's why we are not getting the result. We'll go back to the code, and here just mention first name, and we'll save it. I'll run one more time. Find tourist. Essay. It crashed. Maybe something wrong we are doing. Because this query was working fine here, and package name is blank. That's okay. It is giving me at least something. Let me go back and check what is wrong. Tourist first name. Tourist first should be. It is confusing. Tourist. Just change to first name. And first name. Last query. Last query. How we are creating this set query. Everything is good. I don't know why it's crashing. Let's try one more time. Hmm. It is still crashing. Let me copy the query one more time and check if it is working. It's working fine. So the problem may be okay. Let me go to the UI and check table view. We don't need to change anything in table view. TXT package name. Oh, we don't have the package name actually. Its name should be changed. It should be TXT. But no, the problem is not because of this TXT. First name. TXT first name. And if I go back to its definition, TXT first name. Sorry, I'm in the wrong position. We don't do anything with the package. We are in the tourist. We are fixing for tourist. Find tourist. TXT tourist name. First name TXT tourist name. We'll call it tourist. Tourist F name. That is first name. Let me go back to definition. Find tourist. Tourist first name. Tourist name. Everything looks good here. Query. This looks good. Query. This looks good. Why this is failing? It printed last error. After last error, let me remove this for now. Model is equal to null. Let me rebuild this. Oh, we messed up with this package. It should not be. Let me go to find package UI and check here. Good. I'm recompiling it again. Let me run it one more time. And package is working. Package 2 blah 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 amount. I'm just putting some garbage number for now. Save. Save successfully. Then Okay, maybe database is not able to fetch row. Maybe we are not closing the database at some point. Okay, register, find package one. Find package is also working. Now find tourist is not working. Why? Find tourist is not working. Hmm. This is interesting. Let me go to find tourist. Why? Let me open in debug mode. Let's launch it in the debug mode. It will be easy. This is the culprit. Find tourist. Let me check quickly. So we have this line. Our program application casing on this line, and this we came to know when we started debugging using GDB here instead of directly running it. And maybe model. We have to set the model value here. Let me check. Let me first initialize it to null. And where is find tourist dot h? We have to make sure model is here. And table dot set model. I think 1 second. UI tw set model. Let me run it now. It's still running. I stopped it and I save it and I save all the file. Let me save this file because I'm initializing this to null in the constructor. Now let me run it. Or instead of running, let me debug it actually. It's better to debug. Find tourist. Oh, now I can see something. But I don't see any record. Why? Where I can see console here. 7 messages. So this is working, but no result. Okay, why? Let me check. If I just do like this, it's fine. Find package. Our model is creating problem. And find package also. Um, okay, don't let me find one more time because this package, this is working. I don't see any issue here. But if I to find tourist and find it, I don't see anything here. So this is query last. But I'm seeing the database record here, but not there. Why? Hmm. This is interesting. Let me go to find tourist. Tourist. Okay. So let me. I'll work on it and I'll try to upload. Anyway, to download the code, you have to visit the URL which I'll be putting in the description. From there, you can download, and in the source code, I will try to fix this issue. But before stopping this video, let me try a few more things. So we can set beautiful image to the main window, and let me do that. I want to show you how to do that. So this is that, and background image you want to set for the this thing for the main window. So I'll click here, and if I want to set any background image, then I have to go to style sheet. Style sheet I have to add in style sheet I have to write uh, style sheet code here basically. So that you can do. Uh, Let me type code for it. Let me copy paste the code. I already have it. So this is the code for background image. So if you see here, it's picking from images and then some file, JPG file. So we have to create a resource file here, and after creating the resource file, we will put the image there, and from there we will read here in this using this style sheet. I'm saving it, and if I go to this place and if I click on add this project, add new, and modeling Qt, in Qt we can say Qt resource file, and from here I'll say choose, I'll just say resource, browse. In the in the in the in this project only we'll save it. I don't need to browse, I just need to say next, and this window is going out of my recording. Finish. So if I see here, and that resource file also I also need to add here, uh, then only I can see. Its name is resource.qrc. Now once I save, you'll see this resource file here. It's here. So if I come right click on it and open an editor and add fix, I say images, then and add file. from where I can see images. I go to the document. Let me quickly find that image from you. So let me go back, and it should be submit database project. This one. So this one I'll add here. So projects, I should better I see inside this project and save. So it's in my folder, a project folder, and so I have created a path here. So from here, if I just I can close it. I think this is good. I just need to save it, and if I go to the CUI, there's main window. I should see that file. So this is there. This is how you can see the background image. And if I just run this project one more time, so you'll see this image here. And that package is working. Register tourist, find package, and find tourist. So this was the basic project using C++ Qt database. You are free to download this code from the link given in the description. You can modify it, and uh, you can add more features, and you can play around this. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel.